Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for blank game week 30. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment how is your team looking for game week 30, subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off before we get into my team for blank game week 30, just going to go over how I'm currently doing in game week 29. Sitting on 71 points, I did play my triple captaincy this week, and of course, just so unlucky with it. I just can't catch a break with triple captaincy at all. And yeah, Salah potentially injured for the Wednesday fixture. I think we had some good news today, though. I think the Egypt doctor or something like that came out and said that he should be fine for the World Cup qualifiers. Whether that means he's fine for Arsenal or not, I don't know. Of course, a win against Arsenal would put them 1 point behind City after they drew with Crystal Palace last night. So I think if Salah is available, then Klopp is going to want to play him, but we're going to see what happens there. But anyway, Saar got me 6 points, Trent and Robertson got me 6 points, White got me 7 points, Doherty got me 1 point, Rafinha with 5, Salah with 27, Son with 2, Saka with 3, Lacazette with 6, and Jimenez with 2. My benching issue, again, Ramsey getting 10 points. I mean, I was never going to play him, but he did it 1 week early. I've got him playing next week, obviously, because he's someone that plays in game week 30, and he decided to get a double-digit haul this week, which was really, really annoying. But yeah, still got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still got 8 players left to play, potentially 7 if Salah doesn't play. Obviously, Salah's the big one, because if he plays against Arsenal, then hopefully he could get some sort of return there and make the triple captaincy worth it. So yeah, sitting in an okay position right now. Of course, I did take a -4 this week. It was a bit of a stupid one, to be fair. I mean, I brought in, well, I took out Reece James for Robertson, so I was always going to do that. And he obviously got me 6 points. James didn't play, of course. But then I also took out Kilman for Doherty, just simply because Doherty had a double. If I didn't transfer out Kilman, I don't think I would have played him anyway, so I wouldn't have got the 6 points from him. And obviously, Doherty had a double, you know, was in really, really good form. Again, he could still do something against Brighton, so fingers crossed that he does. But my whole reasoning was behind it was, obviously, Kilman got dropped. They then won 4-0. And so I thought that, you know, he wasn't going to get back into the team. And I didn't really want to, like... in hindsight, I obviously should have got rid of Digne, but my decision was either Digne or Kilman to Doherty, and I was like, well, Digne is going to definitely play in game week 30. Kilman isn't going to, potentially might not play in game week 30 if he's rotation risk now. So I'll get rid of Kilman, I'll bring in Doherty, and then lo and behold, Kilman plays, Doherty gets 1 point, Digne gets injured. It's just how FPL goes sometimes. Did make the wrong decision, but still on a green arrow, and hopefully we can get a few more points on Wednesday, because all my players play on Wednesday. I don't have any players from the Everton or Newcastle game. Going into how my team looks for game week 30, though, of course, is a big blank 30 game week. I've got Saar at home to Leeds, Trent obviously not playing, Digne injured, I've got White playing, Doherty playing, and then obviously got Saka, Son, Ramsey, Rafinha, Jimenez, and Lacazette. So that is how my team is currently shaping up at the moment for game week 30. Obviously, I have a free transfer. My initial path was like I was just gonna roll it, because obviously we have the international break after game week 30. Anything could happen there. You kind of want to have 2 free transfers in the bank just because if there's any injuries or anything like that. So I was 100% gonna roll. I potentially still could roll now. But it's just a little bit annoying that Digne it's just so annoying that he got injured. Again, he could pull out a miracle and be back for game week 30, but it's very, very unlikely. We'll obviously wait for press conferences and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of want to get rid of Digne anyway, because he doesn't have the greatest fixtures coming up soon, and I could easily get rid of him for like a Leicester defender or something like that. I'll go over my transfers in a minute, but yeah, it's just so annoying that Digne did get injured, because, you know, if it was somebody like, I don't know, Broja or someone, then I wouldn't be too mad, because obviously he doesn't play in game week 30, then he should be back by the international break. But of course, it was Digne, one of my players. So I've currently got 9 players. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 players. Do have a free transfer. I'm okay with playing 9. If I was going to make any sort of transfer, I think it would be Digne out. I just don't... I mean, I could... There's a couple of transfers that I could make. Let's go over them right now. So, yeah, that is how my team is currently looking for game week 30. Son captaincy. I might change it to Saka, though. I think Saka went off with a small injury as well, so he could potentially also be out, which would just be the worst thing ever. But we'll see what happens there. Anyway, going on to my transfers in game week 30, I have nothing in the bank. Absolutely nothing, which is, again, why I had to transfer Kilman out like a day before as well, because Doherty did get a price rise, I do believe, or something like that. So yeah, if I'm going to make any kind of transfer, it'll have to be Digne out just to get some more money in the bank. One thing that I could do is get rid of Digne and Broja, and again, I don't think taking a -4 is that worth it this week, but something that I could do is bring in a Marty, who obviously has Brentford at home, and then also bring in Tony, because I think I just have enough for Tony. Of course, I'd have to make the transfers like soon rather than later, but I just have enough money to do that. It'd give me, it'd give me 10, 11 players? I don't know. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that'd give me 11 players. It'd take a -4 to get to 11, which I'm not hugely against. The only problems with this is that Amate, you know, the other centre-backs for Leicester could be coming back. And obviously, I want to bring in a Leicester defender now just simply because they have 3 games to rearrange. So after game week 30, like whenever they are rearranged to, I'll already have a Leicester defender ready for those games. But at the same time, he could be rotated if the Leicester centre-backs do come back from injury and stuff. I know he's been playing like 90 every single game week, but that's just because of injuries. Like if somebody comes back, then he's obviously going to get benched. So I don't know if that's the smart play. And of course, Tony, I could bring in him. He doesn't have the greatest fixtures. Like after game week 30, he has Chelsea away. I mean, I don't need to play him in that game week. Then he has West Ham, and then he has Watford, then he has Tottenham, then he has United. I mean, he could score in any of these games. Then he has Southampton, Everton, and Leeds. So he actually has a pretty nice run of games leading up to the end of the season. So I think if I bought Tony in, I'd probably just hold him. And of course, they are fighting, like, I mean, they're obviously that win was really, really useful, but they are technically still in the relegation battle, so points are going to be very, very crucial. So we'll have to see if I do end up making that decision. But yeah, the only other way I can do that is by bringing in a Marte as well, and I'd have to make my transfers soon. I don't know if they're about to have a price rise or not. I'd have to check the FPL price change website. But yeah, Marte, again, I'm not completely convinced by him. But this would give me 11 players. It'd only take a -4. And I also want to get rid of Digne anyway. Like, I don't necessarily need Digne for the rest of the season. Like, potentially bringing in someone around these fixtures here. But that could easily be Matty Cash, who is obviously in really, really good form at the moment. And again, like I said, it gives me that Leicester player ready for the doubles if he does play for the remainder of the season. Again, that still gives me nothing in the bank. But then at the end of the day, I also want to get rid of like a Jimenez and stuff in the future. I'm not a huge fan of still owning Ramsey. I mean, when I get rid of Robertson for Cancelo, that's fine, because obviously Robertson is worth more, so that is okay. So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm either going to just roll the transfer and then, because I looked at like my fixtures and I don't need to use any transfers after like game week 30 for like a couple game weeks. Like, my team is generally okay. So I potentially might do this, and again, it is a -4, and I know they're playing against each other as well, but is it worth it? You know, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it now in my head. I mean, they're literally playing each other. You know, if Tony scores, Amate probably get like 1 or 2 points. You know, if Tony doesn't score, Amate will like maybe get 6 if they don't concede. But is it worth a -4? I don't really know. I think it's just getting to the situation where I'm just trying to field as many players as I possibly can, because obviously I don't have my free hit. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. That is going to be my team selection for game week 30 though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment. How is your game week 30 going at the moment? Well, not at the moment. How is your game week 30 team going to look? Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.